The stage awaits, the Spruce Meadows International Ring with all of its legend. Today that legend continues under the lights with a high-altitude showdown that is both a fan and athlete favorite. They arrive by the thousands well before competition starts to stake their place, eager to see events unfold and soak up this highly charged atmosphere. For the athletes, it's different. The course, the pressure, the expectation to deliver. No one carries more of a load or thrives better under pressure than Great Britain's Nick Skelton, in search of his legend continuing in the ATCO Electric 6-bar.
Becoming a speed legend here at Spruce Meadows. Ladies and gentlemen, for weathering the storm at Spruce Meadows today.
Hello and welcome to the Spruce Meadows Masters. I'm Ian Allison, joined as always by John Garner for our coverage of the ATCO Electric 6-bar, one of the highlights on the international show jumping calendar. And if you're to believe the front page of today's paper, John, how do you define energy? I think we're going to see that definition before us in the international ring tonight.
Well, like you said, Ian, the ATCO Electric 6-bar, very simple judging for you. Just go straight down the line of jumps, leave them all up, and come back and try it again as they go up. But one thing to remember is we're only allowed to have 4 jump-offs. So if we have any ties for first place in round 5, the competition will be called and we'll have equal winners.
And that's not without precedent here at Spruce Meadows. However, in recent years, it's been the domain of Nick Skelton and Russell to win this event.
And they're looking for a three-peat, Ian. I got to tell you straight off the top, I like their chances. It's sharp out there. It's a little cool. I think that will help Russell. Nick was telling me earlier on today he's won 15 out of the last 17 6-bars he's gone in. That is some record.
Now, you wouldn't think the course designer plays much of a role in an event like this, but clearly they do. And tonight we have Leopoldo Palacios, the maestro of the international ring.
The course designer in this competition is vital, Ian. The role he plays in this is making sure he understands the horses that he's got and how quickly he can go up with the rails. If you go up too quick, too high, too soon, you could end up in trouble.
In past years, we've seen that final fence approach 7 feet. In fact, the record here is 2.12 meters or 6'11" and change. We'll see if that will be challenged tonight. Leopoldo Palacios has a big task ahead of him, evaluating the field.
And they are monsters, Ian. When you make that turn to that line of jumps, it's very, very intimidating, but it sure is fun to watch.
Well, the lights are on in the stadium, the cameras are rolling. It's time for the action when we return with the ATCO Electric 6-bar from Spruce Meadows.
Under the bright lights, only one thing counts. How high can you jump? In this world, only the fittest survive. The ATCO Electric 6-bar.
You're watching the ATCO Electric 6-bar from the Spruce Meadows Masters, presented by ATCO Electric, delivering safe, reliable electricity to homes, farms, and businesses since 1927. CN, North America's Railroad, and by Travel Alberta. JumpToAlberta.com, sharing our love of the horse with the rest of the world.
Great veteran rider advancing to the next round of competition. We're in the first round of the ATCO Electric 6-bar at the Spruce Meadows Masters. We have seen some of the great veterans of this sport, and now we see someone who's probably a little bit overwhelmed by the entire atmosphere in the international ring. First time into the ring for this young Canadian rider, Marshall Whyte, and what a rise he's had up to the international division as he now delivers the Cavalier's salute to Seth Policicchio. Marshall Whyte jumping in the little kids division not long ago.
This is Marshall Whyte.
Yeah, it's one of the things that makes the 6 bar that little bit different. You know, we've seen some over the last couple of years or so stepping up into the speed competitions. This is a little bit different with the 6 bar. You know, it's such a different ride, such a different feeling, and they are very, very big jumps.
Well, let's see if he has a bold, scopy horse in the shape of Quinlan. This is a 7-year-old Hanoverian gelding.
Got a rub there.
Twisting over the final fence. He gets to stay on for another round, does the youngster from Cochrane, Alberta.
Oh, that's got to be really exciting.
Just shut your eyes and hang on.
Keep all of them reins and keep kicking. You never know what happens, but you know, he does a super job. He keeps the horse nice and steady, nice and centered. Just getting over the horse a little bit, maybe trying a little too hard. Keep that pedal there. Very, very good.
He's got a clear record in the international ring at Spruce Meadows, and that's what the history books will show as he gets to prepare now to do it all again in just a few minutes' time here at the Spruce Meadows Masters.
I'm going to go back and discuss his strategy of maybe what he needs to tighten up.
Here in the first round as Leopoldo Palacios goes to work. The taskmaster in the international ring here as they start raising the fences, and it has been an interesting first round of competition. Lots of lumber in the ring.
When we talked off the top, Ian, about how important it is for the course designer to get his measurements just right, his height increases just right, and this is that time. There's the horse and riders coming back.
A diverse group have advanced to our second round, our first jump-off round, a mix of veterans and newcomers alike, and a number of flags representative of the great international entry at the Spruce Meadows Masters. Athletes from 13 nations at this year's tournament. These are those that have made it to this point in the Atco Electric 6-bar as the jump crew continues under the direction of Leopoldo Palacios.
And so he's just going to have a final measurement just to make sure he's comfortable with it. So what he's done now, Ian, is for the last 3 jumps, so we got it up there on the board there, meter 61, meter 72, meter 78.
So they get steeper each and every progressive round, and as we move through the competition, the first 3 obstacles will be removed from the course. One of the great fan favorites here is watching these obstacles go up as they grow larger than the men who are putting them up on course.
No pressure here, Marshall. You're carrying Canada's colors. We've qualified so far. Norway.
Sound of the bell here in the stadium for our next entry on course. The man that's living a dream and now in a bit of a gunfight with 2 of the biggest names in the sport, Marshall Whyte, who would have to introduce himself to anybody in the international ring right now, a youngster from Cochrane, Alberta.
I was very impressed with how he tackled it the first time, showed a lot of maturity. He's got a nice trip going now, as long as he doesn't panic. Oh, he got a rub.
Little Canadian log rolling down there, but he gets it done, and that's the sound he wanted to hear, the fanfare of a clear round here on the evening of the horse at the Spruce Meadows Masters.
Well, that's outstanding. I'll just watch him down here. That was really good. Sat nice and still. Boy, the horse gets close to the base of that jump and almost stalls as it goes over. Got a rub again at 5, and then just fair hurled himself over 6.
Continue the ride, Marshall. There's a few more rounds to go. Enjoy it while you can. Marshall Whyte of Canada.
Yeah, straighten your hat up. Atta boy.